Knockout Legends in the building. Like, comment and subscribe. So today we're going to talk about the Filipino Flash, Nonito, Donaire. So since the aftermath of the Steph Fulton and Noayo Inoue bout, where Noayo laid his hands on Fulton and knocked him down and then ultimately got the knockout. Nonito Donaire has some words to say about the knockout, and basically he gives some words of praise to Inoue, but also I'm going to play a clip in a moment, but I just wanted to acknowledge Nonito Donaire, the Filipino Flash. And basically he is a boxer that has had 42 wins, 28 knockouts and 7 defeats. He's a 5-weight champion and he's lost to the best. He fought Inoue twice. Carl Frampton, Jesse Magdaleno, Nicholas Walters, and Guillermo Rigondeaux. He lost to Inoue twice. The first fight was a unanimous decision when Inoue was 18-0. Second fight, I think it's a second round stoppage when Inoue was 22-0. So he lost to Frampton in 2018 and lost on unanimous decision. Carl the Jackal Frampton. And then he lost to Jesse. Before that, he lost to Jesse Magdaleno by unanimous decision. Nicholas Walters in 2014. He lost, I think it was a 6-round stoppage when Walters was 24-0. And Walters was defeated by Lomachenko subsequently after that. He also lost to Rigondeaux earlier on in 2013. He lost by unanimous decision. So he has fought the best over, I think it's 6 divisions, I think, and he's won 5. He's won championships of 5 weights. I think he's held a total of, I think, 9 belts over the 5 divisions, maybe 10 if you count the interim as well. These are the recognised titles anyway, but for him to give praise to Inoue, and at the age of 40 he is going to be going into a bout on the 29th against Alexandro Santiago. I'm not sure if it's under the undercard of Spence and Crawford, but it may be. I'm assuming it is. But for him still to be going on and challenging again for the WBC World Bantamweight title is very impressive, and also just shows you how much of a pro he is and how much of a great fighter he is. So any words that he can shed light onto Inoue and his experiences in fighting with him will always be appreciated. So with no further ado.
Oh yeah, Rigo was slick. You know, it was just thing. It was just like, it kind of annoys you because he's not staying in front of you. But the fun fight was, and the toughest fight was the Inoue fight, because he was right in front of you, and he'll give and take what you give him.
Rate Inoue's power from 1 to 10.
I would say about like mine. I would say about 9 or 10. You know, he can crack real good. He got that lightning fast hands, but at the same time he got a little at the back of it like I do. You know, so I gotta rate him on a very, very high level.
Would you say he's pound for pound right now after beating Fulton, in your opinion?
I mean, Inoue definitely is one of the things out there. I mean, I guess for now it would be who wins this main fight over here.
Nonito, what does this win do for your
I'm just, you know, I'm doing it for me. You know, I'm waking up in the morning, wanna get all the belts. You know, so it doesn't really matter to me whether it does anything for my career. I never look at my career as is. I've always looked at it as what I'm doing for myself.
Finally, I know I touched on it with you. I know you didn't get a chance to see the fight, but just overall, when you heard the news that Inoue beat Fulton, what'd you think?
I wasn't surprised. I mean, I know he had the power like I do, and I know that he can end fights at any moment. You know, so and he did what he did, dominating supposedly, because I didn't see the fight. But you know, I wasn't surprised. I know that he's capable of it. At the same time, I know that Fulton was the bigger guy going in there. You know, so I put a lot of calculation in that. But obviously, Inoue came in there very strong.
Did you see the actual knockout by chance? The clip?
I just a clip,
the
body, the shot
to the body.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was one of the cleanest shots I've seen in a while.
You know, and the thing is that he hold back on that straight too.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you see there that we're not seeing? Like, how do you know that?
It's his position of his body.
Ah.
So he positions his body in the way he pulled his arm out, because he would usually lunge in and push through it. You know, because I think that yeah. So but that's the power that he has. That hopefully I can dance again with. But that's out of ahead of me right now. You know, but that's one of the challenges that I want to impose on myself.
So if you had a choice then, 115 or rematching, what would you do?
Why not? Why not? But right now I don't have the right to challenge him or anything like that. I mean, for me, I just look at the best fighter. It's fun for me. That's all.
What advice would you give to your countrymen, Tapalas? They're saying, you know, maybe undisputed fight.
Keep your hands up. Everybody, keep your hands up. That's it. You just gotta keep your hands up, man.
Yeah.
You know, you get caught in the middle, you're gonna get hurt.
With all the praise around Inoue and how sensationally looked, and people saying he's the best fighter in the world, that it just highlights how special you are, that at 38, you gave this man the toughest fight of his career. Do you feel like it speaks to how special you are?
I mean, I don't really look at how special I am. I just go out there and show up. You know, sometimes I gamble and I got caught the last time, you know, because I didn't want that to happen. I could make it very tough and easy and make it the same way, but I wanted to win in a way that I did, and then I gambled and I got caught, and that's just how it is. But the guy is amazing. That's for sure. He's amazing. For me, I'm doing it for me. I feel I'm good and I'm amazing myself. But in that sense, you know, I just have fun when I'm doing it.
If you win this fight, if you win this fight, you know, you're once again the oldest bantamweight champion of all time. Do you feel like we gotta start recognizing you as you know, truly one of the, not just one of the great fighters of this era, but one of the great fighters and punchers in boxing history?
I mean, I've never looked at what history can say or what people's opinion is going to be. For me, I'm just going to show up every single time and have fun and show the people and have them have a great time.
A few days away from the fight, Nonito, just let me know, man. How are you physically, mentally, spiritually committed?
I'm having a great time, man. You know, I'm just having a great time. It's fun. It's fun for once for me, you know. It's fun. I'm showing up now. I'm not worried too much about what people will say. Oh, you're showing up too much or this and that. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to have fun like I did. And I showed it today, and it shows I have more energy than everybody else, you know, going in there. I have so much energy.
Your opponent, man, what do you make of him? He's a little short guy.
Yeah, no, I mean, anybody, you know, he's going to be a tough guy.
Yeah.
You know, like all those Mexican fighters, they're very, very tough, especially the shorter guys. They're going to show up, and they're going to do, you know, what they do and push the issue.
How difficult is it to fight a guy that's like that, like short in stature?
For a long time, it used to be very difficult for me, but because of all my experiences, it's a little bit easier for me now. I believe that I have a great game plan going into this fight.
Do you think you potentially can steal the show? Do you expect to have a performance where we could potentially see like a vintage Nonito knockout?
I mean, that's what I want to show, you know, but I'm not there to show anybody up. I'm just going to go out there and do what I do.
Looking at that, man, your goal, you said undisputed. If you could have it your way in terms of like putting the chess pieces, who would be the ideal next steps for you?
Man, I would get this one, and then Takuma and whoever else, and then, or Jason Maloney, or whoever else get the IBF and stuff like that. But anybody else doesn't matter. For me, you know, I'm going to go for all the belts.
You still have the youth and vigor of a 20-year-old, man.
I am 20-year-old. What are you talking about? What do you see a 40?
So from that audio clip there, he's been interviewed by, I think, a few interviewers, and asking him pertinent questions. But he gives his praise to Inoue and obviously recognises how much of a level above he is of him, and he gives his dues, which is great to see in boxing. Plus he's also humble about his achievements and where he's come in the sport of boxing. But the great thing to note about the actual audio clip is the fact that he said Inoue held back on the power of the punch. So even though we had all the hoo-ha over the gloves and the taping and the stacking of the gauze and then the taping again, it turns out if what Donaire is saying is true, well, he would know because he's fought him, but also he's a puncher as well, and he knows how you rotate your body when you're throwing a punch. He said he pulled back, so the power wasn't really at full power. So even though Inoue hurt him, I don't think his actual, how can I put it, instinct was to, you know, do serious damage. He did what he needed to do to win the fight. So even in that respect, we have to give massive respect to Inoue for not wanting to, how can I put it, finish the fight, finish Fulton's career by hurting him with devastating power and causing either brain trauma, head concussion, which can lead to Alzheimer's, Parkinson's disease and other kinds of mental trauma, dementia as well. You have to give him his dues. Honourable fighter, and very skilled and very technical, and he's in the contention for pound for the small guy anyway, definitely, as we've seen come through all the weight categories and winning the belts what he's won. So it's just remarkable. But anyway, the fight that people will probably want to see is the unification with the Tapalas. So that's going to be an interesting fight, and if that fight is up soon this year, then we're going to get another tasty bout for the boxing schedule. So anyway, thoughts on Nonito Donaire, his career, what he said about Inoue. Do you think the things are true about him holding back on the power? Do you think Donaire is the real deal, or, you know, did he have easy fights? You know, remember, this is a guy that's won, I think, 9 or 10 belts over 6 divisions, so draw your own conclusions. But anyway, hit the notification bell for more content like this. Like, comment and subscribe, and that's another one from Knockout Legends. Peace.